What's up, everyone? We're back at it again. Today's a big day. As you saw in the title, I'm picking up my rear end today. So it's a built rear. I'll explain more when we get there, but I'm stopping at the bank now and I'm in the unit. This thing right here is a freaking unit. It's a hatch. It's an old school Ford Escort hatch, so no biggie. Just, yeah, you hear that? That's it. But look, it has some sweet features, like a battery turn off, and it has a radio, and yeah, that's about it. But look at this bed space though. That's like an 8-foot indoor enclosed bed. So I'm loving it, but I'm here at the bank, and then I got about a 2.5 hour drive to Raleigh, North Carolina to go pick up the rear end. So once I get there, I'll start the video back up, but stay tuned. Peace. I know everyone was wondering what unit I was driving. Boom! Check this bad baby out. Extended cab, enclosed bed, basically. Look at all this room. Look at that. You can fit another car in here. You can fit a jet ski in that bad boy. So, no biggie. She's a beast. It's a wee bit hot in this car because they ain't got no, but I picked up the package, as you can see in the back. Yep, pretty exciting stuff. But let me get back to the house, and we'll do a more in-depth video of what I actually got and what it's rated for and who I met and all that jazz. The guy's a cool dude. He met me here halfway in Raleigh. But all right, let me get back home. Got another 2.5 hour drive back home, and then I'll get back up with you guys. Peace. All right, everyone, we're back. So let me show you guys what we got here. I picked up a fully built rear end. Pretty freaking exciting. I picked it up from some guy on Facebook Marketplace. His car actually blew a motor 40 miles into the build, so I was able to pick this up for a pretty good deal. So what's going on in this is it's a geared 331 gear ratio. They're 35 spline Stiza axles, half axles, Stita C-clip eliminators on both sides, of course. The struts are, I think, 3-inch extended, he said, and 35 spline diff. So pretty sweet setup here. I found that I have off tomorrow, so hopefully I'll be installing this tomorrow. But brand new bushings, and yeah, I'm pretty freaking excited. Can't wait to launch my car on this thing. But yep, here she is. Alrighty, well, we're under the car now. Just taking a look to see what exactly I gotta do to drop this and put the new one in. So I'm probably gonna jack up the driver's side, start disassembling the brakes, the brake lines, and all that jazz. And then I ain't got a bunch of time today, so we'll see how far we can get done today, but stay tuned. Alrighty, so we got this one out. Also came to think that we're actually going to delete the ABS. So another little side project, but the 8.8 is out. This is the original 8.8, has 30,000 miles on it. So we're going to bring out the new one and start setting up the new one. There she is. Alrighty, so this is the new one. We got to try and figure out how to put this bad boy under there. I think I'm gonna just put it under the jack and somehow finagle it under there. But I'm gonna be posting this for sale now. Like I said, it has 30,000 miles on it, 32,000 miles on it. This axle was replaced at one time. We just did the fluid like 3,000 miles ago too on it. So, alrighty, so it is installed. The only reason we can't put the wheels on right now is because these studs are so long. These lug nuts don't fit, so I gotta order some online. But it's in there pretty good. We just got it sitting on the jacks for now, but pretty pumped at how it came out. That's the old one, but pretty sweet. So we got our package in, and I'm pretty sure, or I know it's the fuel cell. Boom. Check that bad boy out. Let me pull it out for you guys. There she is. So 10-gallon fuel cell. This is meant for 2 fuel pumps, but since I'm running a single big fuel pump, I'll just be using one of these, and then this will just stay capped. I got the level, like the fuel level sensor to see how much fuel's in there, and then the vent and the return. So pretty simple. I gotta see if it actually, I'm pretty sure it should fit, but if not, we'll weld something up and we'll throw the bolts in, but looks pretty sweet. I think there's foam in this too to prevent the sloshing. Let me make sure I don't break this.
Don't break it.
Yeah, hold on. Let me figure out how to open this before I break this because it's brand new. But here she is. Pretty decent for $100, so not too shabby. All right, so like I was saying, we got foam in this so to prevent sloshing of the fuel and to keep it a little bit cooler. But that's the fuel level sender right there. Yep, there she is. That's the cap. Alright, what's up everyone? We're back at it again in the 03 GT. So, as you saw in the previous videos, I pulled out this metal frame so we could mess with the wiring and pull the AC out. Honestly, I don't know if it was worth it because this is kind of a pain, but it's in. So now I got to start messing with all these wires, figuring out where they go, because I do not remember where they go. So this is going to take a little while, but I'll get back with you when I finish. Hopefully this goes smoothly. Peace. Alright, so it's a little complicated. I looked on YouTube and put up on Facebook like, oh, what should I do? And they were saying pull it out and attach it to that, like put the whole dash together and then put it in, but I didn't want to do it that way, so we're gonna try and be different here. As you can tell, I was laying under there and I got up quick and I smacked my forehead on the metal piece, so hopefully I don't get infected or something, but figured out this lays right in here. I gotta find the bolts for that. There's a back piece that goes right here. I was starting messing with all these wires because someone did like some aftermarket radio system, so I cleaned that up a little bit. These wires go up next to the steering rack, so I'm holding on to those. I just got to figure out what this black box is right here. So yeah, that's what I'm looking for now, and seeing where it mounts. I'm seeing if I can find a part code so I can like see what it is and see where it should go. Somewhere in that area, but just got to figure it out. But see you in the next clip. Hopefully I'll be done with at least this side, and then start getting on that side. And look at all this room with this no AC. Should hide a nitrous bottle back there or something. Alright, peace. Alright, it doesn't look like I got much done, but I actually got a bunch done. I guess I'm just going to have to tuck all these up in there. I'll throw this up here or somewhere over here. I don't know. I'll mess with that. And then I'll just mount the Hall Tech right here. I don't really care, it's fine. But I tuck all these wires on here. These are all just wires I got to get plugged in. Same over here. Radio wires and jazz. And then that side's looking pretty good. I'm still missing the screws for this right here. I gotta look and see if I can find them. But yep, looking pretty good. Alright, what is up everyone? Triple D Legends back in the garage with the 03 Mustang GT. So we got a few things done so far. It's just been hard because work has been pretty crazy, but I'll show you guys what's up. So I've been inside the car the most. This is all what we got done so far. So as you can see, to the steering rack in, steering columns all up in there, all connected. So all these wires last night, I was focusing on labeling them. So these are all labeled. Few wires I don't know where they exactly go to, such as this one. But the only reason I was wanting to do this was to figure out which ones go to the AC. So for example, these go to the AC, and I'm pretty sure this one goes to the AC as well. And I would like to guess that one goes to the AC. I'm not too sure where that goes. But everything else is all plugged up and connected in here. I don't know if you all can really see that, but everything's all in connected. Paultech stuffed away nice. So that's really all I can do right now. My plan is to go to the dyno and leave the dash somewhat looking like this, so if I have a problem with something electrical, I can get to it and it's all accessible. And then once we're back from the dyno and everything's square, I'll throw everything back in. So that's it for the inside of the car. So now for the engine bay, I had most of the wires pulled out of the engine bay because I wanted to paint and all that jazz. So now that it's painted, I started stuffing some of the wires back in. We're gonna try and hide most of this, but there's only so much we can hide, and honestly at this point I'm not even stressing. I just want to get the car running again. So we got all the wires in. Like again, I said I have to figure out which wires are for the AC so I can delete them or stuff them away or do something with them. So we're figuring out this mess. I'm probably gonna leave this for now as is because I'm horrible with wires and I need to put a lot of time and effort to get that all situated. So right now I went under the car. So this is for the stock fuel tank, and I took it out because right here, this is a purge valve or purge canister of some sort that goes under the car, right under this section, like right behind that fender. So I pulled that out. We don't need it. Again, there's a plug I'm gonna have to do something with. We're gonna be throwing a bunch of codes here, but with the tuner, we're gonna have to just delete all of them. So I pulled the plug up. Here it is right here. So there's the hole right there too. So we'll have to figure something out. As you see, I took the fuel cell out. We got mounting points here, so I guess I'm gonna find what bolt fits in these, all four, all around. And just drill a hole that goes straight down, and then I'll put a bolt up. I guess that's probably the best bet. But yep, that's it. I got in touch with Jordan from Modular Head Shop. He said once I get everything set up, I'll send him pictures, and then he'll send me what he thinks, what fuel lines I should be running and how much and all that jazz. So we're getting close, everyone. Things are starting to look good, but at the same time starting to look more expensive, meaning that the car is almost done. That's great. The engine's about to go in, mint. Everything's almost done. But then you come up to the issue like, oh, hold up, let me get a new sensor because I just spent all this money. Let me not mess something up by having a bad sensor. Or hey, let me get this sweet catch can that's $150. Those are some of like the minor stuff. We're gonna get done sometime soon, and as long as the car is done, I could just say it's all buttoned up, and we'll worry about the dyno day when the dyno day comes. But as long as everything's built correctly the first time, we should be straight. So we're gonna go on, we're gonna move on. We're gonna try and see where I can mount this fuel cell and see where I can mount the fuel pump and the fuel filter. So my idea is sticking the fuel cell obviously there, and then sticking the fuel pump up here. So maybe a fuel pump, fuel filter, or something of that nature. I don't know, we'll see. But yep, let me get to it. And then when I think I know where I want to put everything, I'll get back with you guys. All right, peace. Action. All right, everyone, so that was a mashup of what I've done for the past 2 weeks. I know it was kind of thrown everywhere, but just whatever, you know. So y'all saw this, all the same, I haven't touched it. Ends up, since I put the new rear end in, I'm deleting the ABS. They make a billet block where I can plug all those plugs in and it deletes it for me. So deleting ABS. Interior is still the same. I'm leaving it like this until I go to the dyno. So it looks like a mess, but it's really not that bad. I pulled up the back seat as well to get to some sensors under here. Yeah, those are under the car. I had to pull up some sensors, so. Yep. And then the best part, the rear end, which y'all saw. So the Steeda 35 spline axles, 35 spline diff, 331 gear ratio. Yep. Just need to get longer lug nuts because I can't put the tires on. But that's a wrap for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you hit the subscribe and the like button, and keep checking this out. I'll put the video up for the motor. That'll probably come up on Saturday or somewhere around there because the motor's all buttoned up now. I'll put that video out. And yeah, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.